coming in, you knew you had the trade on, didn't you? You knew you had those guys nailed. And that's exactly what we just did there. I'll take a screenshot. We'll be able to benchmark that against what happened. You can grade my entry process if you like. Okay, so let's do the benchmark on the order flow. Okay, so first of all, does everybody see the problem we had in the first instance? So the book went bullish, the delta went bullish in the early stages on the left-hand side of your screens here. So the book went bullish, the delta went bullish, trade opportunity limited, right? So there was a little opportunity to sell into that at that stage, because then the book went bearish, the delta went bearish, and there was enough buying in there just to jam a quick sell trade into that trade. Now, obviously, when it dropped, you can see where it went wrong, right? So when it dropped, I had a bid sitting at 10. That's what I said live in the room, didn't I? Got a bid sitting at 10. The unfortunate thing was this happened. And obviously, when those guys there are now jammed on that trade, I'm thinking to myself, these guys are busted, right? So these guys are busted. So I'm looking at this trade now and I'm thinking to myself, I've got to get off at 11s, 12s, 13s, whatever I can possibly get off here. So I closed out my positions into this area here. Just took my little profit, still managed to make 10 ticks on the trade, and I closed out my positions because there was too many sellers too soon. That's what I told you. There's too many sellers too soon in this trade. And I thought at first they were going to try and take it up for a stop run, because I thought we would get a massive amount of deltas if we ran the stops, right? Why a massive number of deltas? Because that's a massive number of sell side deltas, correct? So I thought we'd get a massive number of deltas at the stop run. Why did I then not wait for the stop run? Why did I not wait for the stop run? I didn't wait for the stop run because we already got the massive deltas, right? The idea of the stop run is not because of price, it's because of volume, right? If I get a massive buy side delta, I'm getting all the opportunity to go short against some size now at whatever price it happens. So what's the point of me running a stop run? There is no point in me running a stop run, right? So when that delta explodes here, the chances of me getting that stop run are now pretty much gone. And sure enough, the price never actually traded above in the stop run. It never traded 25. So what did I do? I started to watch some selling coming in, and I started to put in a sell order. I obviously, I just started to work into that sell order. I started to work into the sell order, trying to capture the momentum when the book shifted. Now, we don't have a green Voltic to lean against. We don't have any green block, sorry, to lean against the Voltics. So it's difficult to give a grading in terms of my trade location, but you can see obviously it was a brilliant trade and a fantastic little outcome. But there's a story associated with this based on the order flow, isn't there? That story must be benchmarked. You must go ahead and benchmark that storyline. Because obviously this is a level that we knew about because we already had a level 3 seller here, which a level 3 seller means a commercial seller, right? So we know this is a commercial sell zone, don't we? So anytime you find that you've had a level 3 seller, you always go back into this and you start looking for that commercial sell zone narrative to put on your charts. Make sense? And obviously that sell has gone and done very well, thank you very much. We've just gone and traded 87s. What a lovely little bit of business, isn't it? Would you agree that's a benchmark, guys? Yes or no? Would you agree that is a benchmark process right there? Yep, it's one of the easiest benchmarks you'll see. Look at the size of the value. You're not going to see that amount of value very often. The value was enormous. Your structure was fantastic. You got a top line because it took out the top line. You got the pump and dump narrative. You saw the buyers getting trapped. You saw the transition. You saw the massive supply line coming in on the Brent oil spreads. Look at the bottom line. You saw a massively expensive barrel of oil. This is an absolute no-brainer 100% benchmark. Now, the order